Who cares who tunes in? We're just having great conversation, which I am. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take a few minutes to share the live link. Okay. Okay.
What's that?
Can you hear
What's
me?
that?
Can you hear me? Tell me about yourself.
Well, let's see. I'm a little bit spoiled. Window tinting has spoiled me. I live on a lake on a peninsula, so I'm poolside and lakeside. And I try to take off at least once a month to go do something fun. Because I juggle multiple shops. I got two sons. All three of us have an autoimmune disorder called Alport. So the one son has had a kidney transplant. The other will, and of course I will eventually. So I think that's part of my hustle now. Is I want to go hard while I'm able to. You know, because I don't know when I'll have to take a break. So and I go inside the penitentiaries because I've been to prison twice, and I think it took both times to get myself together. So I go inside.
I love how you're so honest.
Man,
Side of you.
Yes. And you know, my best apprentices have been ex-dopeheads. They're the ones that tint the best, and they know that they have a hard time getting a job somewhere else. Especially paying what we pay, you know. So
Yeah.
and so I go inside the prisons, the county jail, where my shop is, my biggest shop. I provide the whites and the books for the females there. So it's a lot of giving back. That's real big on my heart. I feel like God blesses me, so I can bless other people. I do as much of that as I can.
That's awesome. But kind of, I mean, I'll talk about, this whole podcast is about you. You talk about yourself, but of course, I'll talk about a little bit of myself, and I can relate to the story. And I'll tell you guys, my experiences and everything, with the whole bean shot and all that. So, in this industry that we are in, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of pressure that comes with it. So how do you handle it?
I just handle it as it comes, and the shop that I spend most of my time at, I share the building with a detail company, and he and I play off of each other. If I'm having a hard time with a customer, he'll come and take over, and really, we don't share money or any of that. We've got nothing to do with the other one's business, but our customers don't know that. And so if I'm having a rough day, then he'll deal with my customers and vice versa. When I'm out of town dealing with my other shop, he gives out cards and prices, and I think it's leaning on one another. I think it kind of takes a village. There's some days all I need to do is just lay tent and get out of the way, and so without that luxury, I think it'd be really hard on me. But I do have that luxury. And then my teenage son, he steps in, and he's real good about it. Dealing with customers, and I'm working on a sign to go in my lobby that says there's no real emergency in window tint, because so many times customers get you stressed because they act like it's an emergency, and in reality there's no real emergency. So, I just kind of stay laid back about it. Yeah.
I think how we handle our shop, is a little bit different. I feel like window tinting to a customer, there's bubbles. Because we do tint for a lot of people that are in the military. They're going to be leaving within a day or two. So it's an emergency to them to have the problem fixed. So with me, that's why I always provide my own personal cell phone number. If you come in window tinted, you're not going to have the shop number. You're going to have Liz's personal cell phone number. And I will respond to every single text message that comes through. They'll get a personal message from me. But yeah. Like I said, we're still in technical difficulties. I don't see what you're seeing in the screen. So, so what makes your business stand out from the rest?
Well, in my area, there's several shops that they don't really honor their warranty, even if they give one. And there's a lot of entry level dyed films out there. At our shop, it's carbon is the lowest quality of film we're going to give, and everything we offer is written lifetime warranty. When there is an issue, which we have a very, very small redo rate, but when there is an issue, we schedule them in just as quickly as we would a blank window. And, I think that that's a big deal. We try to keep our prices competitive, around my area there at my main shop. We're real close to the same price of most of the other shops. But yeah, around my area, that's a big deal. And then we providing the whites and the books for the county, we offer gift cards for the customers. So, if they bring in a gift card for whites for $25, we'll give them 50 for their tint, so it encourages the customers to get involved to help the community.
That's awesome. I mean, I follow your page. So I know you love giving back, Letha. I see that, with their whole giveaway, just everything that's what, I feel like when I see you. That's why I respect you so much. So my next question would be, so what does motivate you? What motivates you in doing what you do?
Well, mainly my children being sick, that knowing one's already had a transplant, the other one is gonna need a transplant. I don't know at what stage I'll need mine, but I know that my time is limited versus another person's time, and so I do as much as I can now, because I don't know when I'll be needed. It was just 3 years ago that my older son was going through his transplant and all that, and I didn't have as much time for the shop. And so now that I'm in a window where I've got a good amount of time, then that's what I do. I just hustle as hard as I can until I have to take a break again. So and I don't treat my kids like they're sick. I know a lot of parents who pity or whatever. I don't see that as an excuse for them to not find something they can do. I retired from my first career because I broke my spine. And I sat back on retirement, but guess what? I still, by all doctors' orders, am considered disabled still, but I don't let that stop me. I tint windows every day, and it's like, it makes no sense to me, like what different people use as excuses. So I teach my kids not to do that. So I find them something they can do, even though they've got what they've got going on. So
That's awesome. I mean, I feel that because I can relate to that. The reason why I can relate to it, yeah, because I, grew up, I didn't grow up with my parents. My mom passed away, who was my sole provider. And I was only 17 years old when it happened. And then my stepdad, I was his sole, my stepdad was alcoholic. So being that young and having to take care of a parent versus your parent taking care of you, and I already had my daughter, so I was a single mom, 17 years old, trying to figure out things, So I could totally relate. And like I said, I'll go into my story, later on into my podcast. I won't go into it now because I would get teary-eyed and I'll start crying, with things that I've gone through. But, one thing is, I became a parent at a young age. I learned my way to navigate through life. And before the podcast, I talked to my ex-boss, who was a huge, what is that called? He was the person I looked up to, and I joke with him like, at being 18 years old, I think it was 18 or 19 years old, I didn't know on how to do stuff, and I was telling him, like, I approached him in that aspect, like, I don't know. Where am I supposed to find my money? I don't know. 401k, what the fuck is that? And
Right,
and
right.
and he basically told me his investment strategies and stuff like that. He's like, you should put your money to Spartan and stuff like that. But it's like you do. Anyways, about my life, because I could go on and on about the way how I became who I am. But it's a sad story, and it's a happy story in the end.
Right,
But
right.
with you, who, how did you become? Did I already ask you that? How did you become who you are? Like, in your younger days. Who was Letha Miller before she became a window tinter?
Oh yeah, I have a crazy background. My mom was a little bit nutty, to say the least, and so she did all these crazy things, and the state, of course, considered it, injury to a child and child abuse and all this, and this was in the like early 90s, so there's like statute of limitations on these things. So she just snatches my little sister and runs to another state, and of course never gets in trouble for what she'd done. So I got passed around brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, this, that, and the other. But by the time I was grown, I wanted to know my mom, and the things she had done was not the only things that stuck out in my mind. I knew that she loved me, and so I end up in Alabama, where she had taken my little sister, and I was going to go to college and all this, and instead I ended up married and pregnant and start my career in human resources. And when I broke my spine years later in human resources, in my mind, my life was over, like, because I didn't get to go to college and all this. But the truth is, I'm doing better in window tinting than I ever did in that industry anyway. But, I had to wait on God to show me that. And so, I spent a lot of years not working. And in that time, I got addicted to pain pills from the back surgeries and all this, and ended up going to prison twice and all these things. And then when I got out of prison, my mind was made up that I wasn't going to live that lifestyle. And, God bless Mandy Riddlesper, that she was tinting for Herb Hutchins. And I ended up, basically getting an apprenticeship there. And then Mandy and I, bounced off each other's skills. I taught her what I knew. She taught me what she knew. And, we, both ended up being able to tint on our own. And, but yeah, like, it definitely, none of it was planned. It was all just, um, I don't want to say by chance, because I feel like in God's world's nothing's by chance, but that's kind of, and then here I am right at 6 years in the industry, and, it cost me a lot of money and a lot of road time, but, I got my child back after all that. I'm able to finish raising my child and all those things, and window tinting, provided that avenue for me. I wouldn't have been able to do that. So, you know, I didn't always live a clean, straight life. I got myself in situations. I was shot, all kind of things, because I was living a different lifestyle. So, but yeah, these days it's basically pick a spot where you want to go and hang out, and, we tint all the other days.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, like I said, you got shot. I got shot.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have a bullet in me that, it reminds me every day that I could have been dead on the street.
Exactly.
But yeah, people don't realize the window tinting industry is a lucrative business. As long as you put yourself, you have to work hard. You have to
Yes.
work hard at it to really, earn that living.
Yes.
Let me see. What questions do I have to really? Let's see. Let's go through the questions. Stay strong, Letha, is what Robert Marino has said. Like I said, thank you guys. Thank you guys for staying with us. I appreciate everyone that has, kind of they're chiming into the new live feed. that we have that is broadcasted. It's our first live feed, so I don't know what, the technical, what is that called? We don't know what problem's gonna rise, but we just flow with it, deal with it, right? Whatever happens, like, we deal with it. So you have your son that's working for you, right? Is he the only what is that called? Employee that you have?
Yes. Yes.
Why is that?
Well, it's easier that way. I can one at a time, and there's no finding, and there's no trained tinners in my area. Trained tinners in my area. It's easiest to just have my son right now. Now when it slows down, yeah. So when it slows down, I'll try again with another apprentice. For now, just him.
Yeah, it's hard to bring people in that really, I mean, someone could have been tint for, I want to say, X amount of years, but if they're not dedicated to learning, the whole aspect of the window tinting, with how to window tint, they're not, what is that called? I don't have a word to kind of say it, but it's like they're not really, they're not around. Driven. Yeah, motivated or driven. You're right.
Yeah. For sure.
So it's hard to find someone who is motivated and driven to learn to window tint. You could train people for 10 years. Like, if they're not motivated to learn, they're not really going to go far. It's what the shop wants. Like, for us right now, we're looking for help. It's like we want to train the person from ground up, to tent the way we want them to tent.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So need to find my girl partner that tent. So any single female window tinter out there I want to join Jose and his tinting journey. Who else? Let me see. So have you ever experienced like a stressful situation? How did you handle it?
Well, there's been a couple that I wasn't happy about how I handled it, but one of them, this lady, it was supposed to be a stripping tent on a Camaro, and she pulled all the film off down to the last inch and a half, where of course you can't get to it. So I actually called another shop and paid them to handle it. And then there was then there was another one where this customer, this is when I very first was in business, like the first maybe 6 months or less, I was mobile, so I went to this dealership and tinted these windows, and the customer didn't think it was the same. One window was colors, the rest. So I told him he had to drive to the shop, which was like an hour, and it was the exact same colors, the rest. I pulled it off, I redid it. He kept on about it. And I literally leaned on the other guy at the shop, the detail side, and I just pointed at the customer, and I went and got my car and drove off. Like there's sometimes I'll deal with them, and sometimes I'll just pass it off to Dale. Because if they're being that kind of customer, I really don't want them to come back again in the first place. So
yeah.
On a stressful call. Yeah, if it's a stressful install, I mean, my go-to thing is to put it outside and go to the next car and pull it back in, and then my brain is cleared and I'll start again. But for the most part,
stressful customers. How do you handle? How do you tell them? This tent isn't going to come off on your back window, and we're going to have to scrape it.
Yeah. I don't deal with a whole lot of that. Like, if it's a removal retent, it stays all day long in the first place. We don't promise it out any certain time, and we soak it until the glue is softened enough that we can mess with it. But
that's pretty much the end of it. Like I've had to call them and tell them it's got to stay overnight. It's got to soak overnight. But in the grand scheme of things, we don't do a whole lot of removals. Not at the Gadsden location anyway. So it seems to me the less people make in that area, the less the removals, because they're not keeping their cars very long.
So if you were angry at a customer, how do you handle it? Because you know us females. Like I always tell Dave, it's like my time and month. Don't fuck with me. How do you handle that situation?
I avoid it. I get one of the boys to deal with it. I'm the little princess at the shop.
Oh wow!
I lost it at a customer the other day. It was one of my teenagers' friends, and he had dropped off a vehicle for detail like the day before. Well, all details stay 48 hours minimum, and he had said something sly to my son already, so I wasn't excited about seeing the kid. And here he comes in trying to find out if we started on the vehicle, and I was like, don't be that kind of customer. It's not been 48 hours. I was like, go find somebody to hang out with, or go to work, or go home or something, but you can't stay here. And I turned around and went back to work. I felt bad. Not bad enough to apologize.
I know. That's with me. It's like sometimes I am the bad cop. Always the bad cop. I'm the bad cop telling our kids if their bedtime is at 8. And my son, he's a teenager, so his is at 9. So it's like I always have to be the one who reinforces the rules.
That's right.
And even at the shop, if we had like an angry customer or, someone who Dave doesn't want to deal with and stuff, he calls me to come in. And, I feel like, Letha. Anyway, so we do have to give our giveaway. So
okay.
What's the giveaways that we should do? I mean, we had technical difficulties. I appreciate the people that, have joined the live feed that stayed with us. Like I said, we never know what's going to go on with this whole, because it's live. Who the fuck knows, So I'm happy to, give people, let's see, who has Hector join? I want to say you're the Tint Diva, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dave managing the whole live show that's going on right now. So whoever is watching, I want you guys to go on Letha's page, the Tint Diva, like her page and screenshot that you guys have done that. And then please post a screenshot of the picture into the comment. And then whoever does that first is going to win my cup, which I'm going to be sending out. So go to Letha's page, which is the Tint Diva. Screenshot her page. Post it into the comments right here. And whoever, like I said, there's a delay in watching comments come through. So Dave is downstairs managing this whole page. So the first comment that he sees is going to win our. The more we live life, the more we figure out who we are, where we want to go in life. It's not a mystery. It's like with me, I became a minimalist. I don't know if you guys know, not with my whole, perfume collection, but we do things that make us happy.
Yes.
Thanks, Patrick. Happy Sunday. So, like I said, the first person, damn, I want that cake. What cake? Like what cake? Did we show a cake? You guys? Like, I want. So, J.A. Averis, what cake are you referring to? So I'm not really giving out a cake, so I'm not sure what cake you're seeing. Oh, my cup. Is that what you're referring to? If you want my cup, like I said, no team on windshield. Said go to Letha's page. It's the Tint Diva. And screenshot her page. Post it in the comment. The first one to do that is going to win the window Tinting Queen mug. Okay? So like I said, go to so we don't have a winner yet. So we're gonna be ending it pretty soon. At least I'm glad. Thank you for coming on my show.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I hope to have you, in the future and see where you go with your whole business and stuff. I'm trying to read through the comments to see what people are saying. Like I said, there's a lag in what I see. So, sounds good. The blood, nobody won. So nobody went to Letha's page, the Tent Diva. Nobody screenshot her picture. Huh? Do you see anybody that does that? Dave? Her page. The Tint Diva. Letha, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a winner here. Okay, it's 3:59. So I think we are. Oh, they can't post a picture. Okay, another winning strategy. What could they do? Okay, you guys. Okay, I realize that you guys cannot post a picture in the comments. So let's do this again. Whoever can. Okay, whoever can. I guess. What does Letha and I have in common? So that would be the winner of the cup. So post something. Say something. What does Letha and I have in common?
We're beautiful women window tinters.
We are. We're strong women. And hopefully we will influence people to want to be in this tint industry. It's a lucrative business. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Right?
Exactly. Leaves me plenty of time for my family and doing other things.
So again, we're waiting. Comment below. What does Letha and I have in common? Huh? Robert? Moreno? Okay. Robert Moreno, you won. What did he say? What?
Both of you got shot. You were both shot.
Both got shot. Oh, shit. Robert, you were listening the whole fucking time. You deserve a fucking window Tinting Queen cup. Okay? Because both got shot. Holy fuck, yes. No one knows that unless they listen to the whole fucking live stream. Robert, I'm going to send me your address. I'm going to send you the mug. Congratulations, Robert Moreno for winning. Okay. So we have a winner. So I'm going to end the show with just basically saying, please follow Letha Miller. She owns the Tint Diva. Right? Tint Diva window tinting.
Yep.
So follow her on her Facebook. And then you have a TikTok.
Not yet. I'm going to.
Okay. So follow her on her window tinting, Tint Diva. Window, is it? No, okay, I'm a little buzzed. So what's your...
It's the Tint Diva on Facebook, and on Instagram it's Tint.Diva.
Okay, thank you for that. Because I'm buzzed. Like I said, too bad the audio is better. I'm sorry. It's our first go at this. So the next go around, we'll have Carlos on. Carlos, the Texas fucking squeegee dude is gonna be on. So tune in on Sunday. Hopefully I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna get to interview Carlos or the Texas squeegee. So it's either or. It can go both ways. I can interview both of them. So tune in next Sunday at 3 p.m. Hopefully we will have this whole technical difficulties squared away. And sounds bad. In two separate rooms. There is listening to separate rooms. It's Daisy is downstairs monitoring what's going on here. So I think that's where you guys are hearing the echo. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I can't apologize. I'm sorry. The way that it came across, but it's life. It's human. It's what we have to deal with every fucking day. Shit happens. And we learn from it. Right? So next time, the next go around, I'm so sorry, Letha. The next time I have you on my show, we're gonna have all this squared away. Hopefully, But
no worries.
Okay. So we have our winner. So we are going to sign off right now. Letha, thank you for being on my show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I know we have to visit each other. You come down here, I go up there. So you are the type of female that I feel like I have a lot of I can connect to it. You're down check. I feel like I know you from talking to you. I haven't met Letha personally. But from talking to people, that's how I am. I am a leech. I feed off the energy of my surroundings. And so my and people that I surround with, the whole connection. I can't. If someone's being negative, I can't be around that.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
Business, everything. So when did I first open? Nothing worked on the first day. Look at them now. Help yeah. Hopefully we are going somewhere with this whole interview with the whole window tinting queen. Hopefully it'll take off. It's shaky. Start. But I'm hoping that it's gonna go somewhere. Like I said, I want to bring the female into the forefront with the whole window tinting community.
Yeah.
Right, Letha?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Hang, for joining in. I appreciate it. And then, like I said, we're gonna sign off. Letha, I'll call you afterwards.
Okay.